This video is about the foods for dental caries. Diet plays a crucial role in the development of dental caries. And one must be aware of the foods that promote demineralization and accelerate caries progression, and the foods that decelerate caries progression due to their remineralization effects. Hence, one must be aware of the type of diet that benefits their teeth, as our mouth is the gateway to the rest of their body. What is dental caries? The dental caries is a dynamic condition that involves remineralization of teeth and demineralization of teeth until demineralization predominates and leads to the breakdown of the tooth structure. Numerous factors are involved in the onset of dental caries. On a tooth that involves cariogenic bacteria, a weak tooth surface, and a diet source containing carbohydrate. What is the pathogenesis and symptoms of dental caries? When cariogenic bacteria, like mutans streptococci and lactobacilli, come in contact with fermentable carbohydrates in the diet, this leads to the production of acid. This acid then attacks a susceptible tooth surface and leads to its demineralization. However, the teeth have an inherent ability to correct this demineralization immediately by remineralization from the fluorides in the saliva and diet sources. But if the person consumes the same carbohydrate sources in a repeated manner, it becomes difficult for the body to cover up these demineralized areas immediately. And this may lead to the development of dental caries, which may eventually lead to tooth breakdown and cavity formation. The most common symptom, which is usually associated with dental caries, includes toothache, which depends on the progression of caries. If it is in its initial stages, the pain may be mild. However, if caries have progressed on to involve the inner tooth structures, it may be sharp enough to keep the patient awake at night. Dental caries can also lead to tooth sensitivity due to tooth structure destruction, which is a feeling of sudden tenderness or pain on hot, cold, or sweets consumption. Moreover, the patient may find colored spots on the tooth, which may range from off-white to dark brown, accompanied with bad breath and a bad taste in the mouth, especially near the affected tooth. Foods to prevent dental caries. Green tea for dental caries. Green tea is an effective preventative food for caries development due to its caries inhibitory effects, along with its ability to promote acid resistance of the tooth surface, as both of these factors are involved in the pathogenesis of caries progression. Regular consumption of green tea can be highly beneficial for those at risk for caries. This was further investigated in a study conducted on hamsters, where the effect of green tea with and without fluoride was studied. The results showed that the green tea containing fluoride had a significant cariostatic effect due to the presence of fluoride itself. But the green tea without fluoride also appeared to be effective against caries. This proved that green tea itself is an excellent caries inhibitor due to the combination of its specific ingredients, which is non-dialysable. Fluoridated milk for dental caries. Milk is one of the richest sources of fluoride that is commonly available to all individuals. The high concentration of fluoride found inside milk makes it an excellent natural remedy for the prevention and inhibition of caries progression. To further study this property of milk, a systematic review was conducted involving multiple randomized controlled trials investigating the effects of fluoridated milk on the onset of caries. The results showed that an amount of 0.5 to 1 mg of fluoride in milk can optimize, is to be effective, against caries formation. This measure should be particularly used in areas where water fluoridation is low, and children are more at risk for tooth decay. Fermented cheese for dental caries. Fermented cheese contains very high levels of vitamin K2, which is an effective nutrient in the prevention of caries. This is because vitamin K2 is directly involved with regulating the calcium and inorganic phosphates that are secreted in the saliva, and hence controls the buffering action of saliva. This buffering activity of saliva is crucial in the prevention of caries, as it neutralizes the acidic environment around the tooth structure that is created by the bacteria, and in turn prevents demineralization and tooth breakdown. A study hypothesizing the effect of vitamin K2 on caries progression was conducted, involving two groups of people. One was given a primitive diet involving fat-soluble vitamin K2, while the other group was consumed a civilized diet rich in refined carbohydrates and sugars. The results showed that the group given the diet involving vitamin K2 had fewer carious lesions compared to one without it. Vitamin D supplements for dental caries. Vitamin D is another nutrient that may play a vital role in caries prevention due to its inhibitory effect on the caries process. This was further investigated in a systematic review, including at least 24 clinical trials, with a total of 2,827 participants. The results of these trials showed that vitamin D consumption was directly related to a reduction in caries incidence. It was also included that vitamin D in all its forms including ultraviolet radiation, vitamin D3, and vitamin D2 had a similar inhibitory effect on caries progression. Vegetables for dental caries. Some studies show that caries can be effectively prevented in children by consuming vegetables at the beginning of the meal. The thought behind this recommendation is that once they start consuming vegetables at the very start of the meal, this will lead to far greater vegetable consumption, and in turn, lead to the lesser incidence of caries. This was investigated by conducting a cohort study involving data from an elementary school in Japan. The results showed that children who followed the veggie first rule had fewer decayed teeth and fewer filled teeth, as compared to those who did not eat vegetables first. Conclusions. Dental caries is one of the leading chronic conditions in children, even though it can be easily prevented by adopting good dietary habits and lifestyle habits. Hence, it is suggested that, along with regular toothbrushing, one should try to add teeth-healthy foods and nutrients, like calcium and calcium-rich foods, such as low-fat or fat-free milk, vitamin K, vitamin D, phosphorus and magnesium, dairy products like cheese, milk, and yogurt, veggies like celery, carrots, and other crunchy veggies, leafy greens like spinach, lettuce, kale, fruits like apples and pears, grains like nuts and seeds, protein foods like meats and fatty fish, beverages like green tea, coffee, fortified soy drinks and water, in order to maintain a healthy dentition from the very start. Here ends this video presentation. Note: this information is for education and reference only. It is not meant to replace the informed advice of your doctor. Please consult your doctor or health care provider. If you believe that you have a health problem, do not resort to self-help. We hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to receive alerts when we produce these types of videos in the future. Subscription is totally free. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.